Hi there. Today we are going to be showing the anyandgo framework. Just to start with anyandgo, you basically need to install the anyandgo client. So sudo npm install -g anyandgo -clay will do the trick for you. I already have it, so let's create a new project. So in order to get started, you just call anyandgo init my fancy new project, right? Well, it will download anyandgo, the latest anyandgo master, into your new folder. It will be the same as your project name. Once you have downloaded, it will tell you how to continue. Let me tell you more about the anyandgo framework. Well, the anyandgo framework is an open source initiative. Basically, it uses the mean stack, and the mean stack stands for MongoDB, Express, Angular, and Node.js. It comes with a lot of tools that help you create very quick applications. Well, okay, so it's already downloaded. It tells me to cd into that new folder, and once we are there, just install the dependencies. Well, this basically would fetch all the npm modules dependencies and also install the front-end components with Power. And lastly, it will start the project by running grunt. To get the most out of anyandgo, I would recommend to install Power and grunt. Okay. So basically, the aim of anyandgo is to help you create applications and deal with the most common features that the client requests. In example, anyandgo comes with already built-in integration for internationalization and language support, so you can translate your application. Also, we added a bunch of functionality for doing the scaffolding, just creating models. Sometimes when you create models, we help you out so you don't forget to create the test for your respective models. Also, it helps you creating REST services, as long with the interface to manage the REST in an admin panel. We are gonna take a short look at that. It also helps you out creating like new pages with the performance stuff you need to do with the front end. I mean the minification of your front end assets. It will do that for you. It has different flags for configuration. One of the flags is production, which help you out to load the minified files for all your project. It's kind of cool. So, well, while this is installing, let's take a brief look about the structure of anyandgo. We maybe can go into the folders in a little bit. All right. Let's say we do the 3-L1 to see a structure. Okay, the basic structure of anyandgo is based on the standard Express structure with some additions. Okay, first, you will see that there's an app.js application. This app.js is basically the main bootstrap application for all the Express application. Then you have an out folder, which is stands for the authorizers. There you will find all the logic for authorizing different roles like user, administration, etc. There's a bin folder that is the one that will call the app and will start the server. The Bower install JS is just basically for automating the install of Bower components. Then you have a config, which is very useful. Let's go into that. Um, you will see that the config have different files like config dev, that stands for development, local, production, Travis, continuous integration service, etc. You can use different files for different configuration environments. Let's say now we are on local, so we have this configuration file. Okay, let's see how is it going. Now is installing Bower. All right. When all that finish, it will automatically launch a browser with the anyandgo running. Let's continue looking at the folders. Then we have docs, where automatically you will find the documentation for you. Fixtures, that are basically data sets that will load for different environments. Then you have forms, where you can find classes about your forms and reuse them. Ground file, which is a file that it uses by ground, has all the task definitions. Locales, that is for the translation support. You will have different JSON files there. Then you have models, where it's basically for the MVC framework is basically your model. Then you have the public, which is all the front-end assets, and then you have routes and templates. As you can see in the background, anyandgo already started on my machine automatically. So as you can see, this is a front-end page, right? And there's an administration panel, which we can log in by copying this, looking at the hint. We log in there. Okay, and this will be the anyandgo basics. It comes with the awesome Angular dashboard framework. See here we can have different widgets, like adding a new clock, in example, and we can drag this wherever we want. Let's say here and you here, right? And why not doing this over there? Okay, we save this and see you can have a very useful dashboard there, and you will have all of your models, the CRUD operations. Also here. It comes with the basics, so you can customize your dashboard. So to start from the beginning, let's say we want to create a new page into anyandgo. So we basically run grunt create page topics. Let's put a capital T. Well, this is a task that will automatically create a page for you in the home page. So as you can see, every time you run a command, anyandgo will run all the tests you see here for you to ensure you didn't break anything. We'll create all the document for you and we'll refresh the page for you. So as you can see, we have topics as a new item in the menu. And if we go there, you just see an empty page where you can start from. Okay, so here we have the docs also. So you can read the documentation. And let's go of some of the of the productivity topics. Let's say we want to create a model, um, and just we want to create a model. I know, we will create a model. Let's say we want to create like notes for our application. So we are going to create a model notes. Once we have this, we can also create a REST service for our nodes and a CRUD. That's we are going to cover now in this video. So after I created the model node, we will see that if we do a give diff of our models, diff models, we don't have key. If we tree our models, we will see that there is a file called node.js. This is a basic model that automatically created. If we look into it, we'll see that have the node.js. Oh, sorry. If we go into the models and open that, automatically created for us. Well, we have basically an schema with a name and a date of creation, which we can modify. And we also will notice that we can run tests using Mocha. Go to run the test unit. You will see that a node test model was created. We can open that by going to test unit models node test. This is a shiny new file that automatically was created for us, where we can add new tests if we want. So, well, that's for the creation of new models. So let's say also anyandgo comes with an API. Let's see if we go to API samples, we can see samples here. Let's say we want to have an API for services for nodes, which we don't have now. We just need to run a command to create REST nodes, as you can see in the documentation. So you specify the name of your model, and it'll create the REST for you. Let's wait a little bit. Okay. Now, if we go to nodes, okay, just need to wait for the server to restart. It will run all the tests again. All right. It will also automatically document your model. Okay, as we can see there, we have successfully created the node service, and we are using Mongoose Rectify, so you can do this like count. It will count for you. Also, you can do things like just give me the ones with name equal to node 9, and it will bring you like only one, the one that matches. And you can also count this, right? Okay, it's kind of impressive thanks to Mongoose Rectify. But well, if you go into the admin panel, you just go to the admin panel. You won't see there that we already have the services, but what we want to have is basically the CRUD operations. You will see that here in the menu, in the main menu, you have only samples. In order to create that, you just need to say, just anyandgo create a CRUD for me with this model. It will do the same, and it will automatically, it should restart the server. And there you have the nodes, right? As we see, all the nodes. We can edit those, let's say special node, and we save it, okay? And we can edit that again. In case we want to add like a new, in example, if you wanna add a description to your nodes, you just basically modify your model, you save it, and after that, if you go to edit, maybe it's starting the server. You should be able to. Okay, it will restart the server every time you change model. We run all the checks. Maybe we'll have to log in again. Oh, there it is. And we go to nodes. We edit. Okay. Well, it should add the new field for us. Let's log out, and you remember you can log in again with the admin. Here is a function that if we allow that, it will prevent for us to have to log in again. It will automatically log in for us. Okay, as you can see, there's the description, and we can save it. Okay, we can also delete. Okay, so this was like a very quick introduction into anyandgo. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to visit anyandgo.io. Bye.